Coach, thanks for joining us. First of all, let's talk about the Lady Choctaws win over Shorter. That was one of the smartest defensive games I think your team's played all year, created a lot of turnovers against a good team.
Well, Reed, I think you've seen us after Christmas time. Our numbers have gone down. The girls have settled in on what I call technique basketball, and we're changing defenses against Shorter zone. And man, they shot a low. I don't have it in front of me, but they shot a very low percentage. So our defense is rammed up, and our offense was better that game. So again, we felt like we should have won it short. If you remember that, we got beaten overtime over there, and we were all upset about it. So the girls did a great job against Shorter, and they have a good team. So anytime you win one of these Gulf South Conference games, Reed, you're just happy and you got to move on. So I was excited about that.
We've talked a lot about Kelly Allen's play. 18 points, 11 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals. She's as complete a player as we've seen in a long time around.
Reed, that's a great way to say it. Her nickname's the Horse. All conference player. I mean, she's a freak. She scores, she defends. She does it all for us. We're just very happy that she chose Mississippi College, and we got her for another year. But in this league, what she does, what she brings to the table, you're right. She's just tough. Rebounding defensively, you just don't find very many players like that. I'd have to go back and look at a lot of players that's got her moxie. But we're really happy to have her on our team. I sure would hate to have to play against her, Reed.
Well, and something else she does well, and we've seen some other players do it, Aisha Lacey, Caitlin Thompson, is that mid-range jump shot, which you don't see a lot of players take anymore. A lot of players like to shoot the three, or they take it inside, but
right.
That mid-range shot's so important. If you can hit it, it's tough to defend.
Yeah, and she's good inside and outside, and she really is scared to shoot the three, Reed. In practice, she won't shoot one in the game, and we've got to work with her, but her mid-range game is A+. It really is. She can flash to the high post and turn and face and shoot that shot. And in the short corner shot you saw her make, that's 12, 15 feet away. So she's just got a complete game, and she's getting better. On this level, we teach technique moves, and coming from junior college and high school, she had really never been taught what I call a lot of technique moves, where you have to read the defense. If the defense is here, you make this move, or the defense pushes you off the block. So what's so good about Kelly Allen? Can you imagine next year at this time? So we're really excited about her rate.
Well, on Saturday, a tough game against a very good lead team that your team was in to the very end and had a chance to come away with a win. Didn't get that, but I think that kind of tells your ladies this is the kind of level we're going to have to play out the rest of the season.
Highly intense ball game. All the fans said it was fun to watch. It wasn't fun to coach, but I take that back. It was fun to coach. You just don't like losing. Lee's a great team. They're very experienced. Great three-point shooting team. Again, our defense, if you look at those numbers, they were below 35%. Our defense ramped up. And, in life, things don't go your way a lot of times. We didn't get a good call down there. And I made a mistake. Girls misunderstood. We weren't in 32, weren't in 42, we weren't in firecracker. We with the game going down, we should have fouled the girl a lot earlier. Coaches make mistakes too, but we don't throw our players under the bus. And I'm just really proud of them during that game. Number one, their attitude. Number two, how hard they play. If we can get that out of them the rest of the year, and what's so funny, Reed, we don't have 4 more ball games left. So it's gotten really tight and tucked in here about getting into the tournament. And again, if we can duplicate that kind of execution and effort, things will go our way more so against us.
We've had a few games this year where the Lady Choctaws have had just one bad quarter that's done you in. The Delta State game and the fourth quarter against Christian Brothers, the last time this team played the Lady Bucks. A stretch there that the Lady Choctaws got just one field goal, I think, in the last 5 or 6 minutes. Those kind of stretches are going to be tough to overcome late in the season.
Well, you can't do that. And I said 3. I forgot about that. At first year we had one at Lee. Then we had one the fourth quarter against Union. Then we had one against Delta State. And as I say, it's just like our team's just checked out of the building. You can't check out now. We know what we're doing. We know what we are, who we are. You've got to execute that. And the key to that, when a game, there's basketballs like this, Reed, and there's going to be runs. And when somebody makes a run on you for 6, 8 points, you've got to battle back. And I think the girls see that now. Again, this is a new, I tell everybody, and they say, Coach, you say, this is a new team for us. Almost everybody on our team is new, other than a couple of players. Shantavia, Ashley didn't play, so we've got a new team. So that's something that you learn. That's something you try to teach as a coach. I do feel like, though, our talent level, and we're not where we want to be, but I think you've made this comment to me, we're better than we've been the last 2 years, and we're good enough, Reed, that we can play with anybody in this conference. Our fingers are crossed. What we want to get in is we want to get into the tournament. Doesn't matter where we go, we want to get in, because on any given night, our girls are good enough that we can beat anybody, and that's kind of the attitude we've got. So, but we've got some tough ones. I know you're gonna mention it. We got some tough ones coming up. So Coach, I'm gonna take them one possession at a time and one game at a time. So we got 4 left. So we've got to be really focused on these last 4, Reed.
And 3 of the 4 on the road, but it should be an exciting stretch run. Coach, thanks for your time. We appreciate it.
Appreciate it.